I'm here with the head coach of Mississippi Prep. Please introduce yourself again.
Coach Ishmel Morrow. I'm the head coach at Mississippi Prep.
All right. I noticed you guys have the Miami Dolphins colors on there.
Yeah.
Was that a choice that you guys like? You feel about that?
That come from Coach Crew, the owner of us. He's a Miami guy, so,
Okay.
So we bring the colors and all that.
Yeah, because I was like, Mississippi.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What are you guys doing with the Miami
Hurricanes. Hurricanes.
Okay. So how are you able to recruit these players to come and like take the vision of what post-grad athletics is? How are you able to kind of, transmit that to them?
Just reaching out to them, finding guys that we like, reaching out to them, telling them what we're about, telling them what we have to offer to them, and just showing them the city of Biloxi and just pointing them in the right direction.
So, do you notice that maybe you get the kinds of guys that might have felt like, they were underrated, maybe they got that chip on their shoulder, and so they want to work harder than normal to kind of improve, or maybe you got some guys that, think that they were owed something? How do you kind of navigate that?
We got guys that know that they can play on the next level. Some guys that know they should be on the next level, but they're just taking a bet on themselves and just keeping on going. It'll fall in hands for the ones.
All right, so you're relatively young for a football coach,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So how are you?
28 years young.
28 years young, and you're coaching the team.
Yeah.
So how are you dealing with that? Because you're a decade older than some of these players.
I'm up for the challenge. Been around football a lot. Just pressure bust pipes. It makes diamonds too.
Right, but you grew up in sort of this modern era of football, which was de-emphasized with compared like the 80s and 90s when it was all like trenches and hitting and stuff. Now it's very skills based. So how do you think, being younger, how do you think that gives you an edge?
Just coming up as a skill player, it is more skill wise these days, but we still got to rely on our big man. But yeah, it's a more skill game these days, more spread around and everything. So we're just adapting well and just showing the players what to do and letting them handle it.
You don't have to, switch your mind over from what is targeting.
Yeah,
some of the older coaches are like, oh yeah, that's targeting.
Yeah, nothing like that.
There's no safeties up the middle, crushing the receivers.
Right.
It's all open. Would you rather run a wide open offense, or would you rather kind of eat up the clock?
I'm wide open.
So you're just
wide open. We gotta go.
Yeah,
we gotta go. We ain't got time. We got 6 months with these guys, so we ain't got time to waste.
Okay.
We gotta do everything. Yeah. Wide open.
So what are some of these away trips that you're looking forward to? Because you guys are going to get to travel some.
Oh yeah. We traveled some this year. We got to go to Chattanooga.
Yeah.
Going down to Jacksonville and then going to Arkansas. So we're just gonna show these guys how to show them what it's like. Because when they get to the next level, they're gonna have to travel far. They're gonna have to do all that. So just getting on there early and just showing them how to do it. Yeah.
So it's not just X's and O's that makes you a coach. Now you have to, grow these men into men, as they say, iron sharpens iron, right? Every coach has that saying. But so you're kind of like Sherpa, like getting them over the mountain to get to this next level. How, as a young man, do you do that? Because you've obviously accomplished things. You are a head coach at 28 years young. How do you kind of impart your wisdom on these guys that are coming up, and how do you maintain relationships with the colleges so you can get them in the next level?
The way I came up, all the trials and tribulations I've been through, I put it on the players. They haven't had a situation that I haven't been through, so I just show them the right things, the right way how to do things off my mistakes, so they won't make those same mistakes. But it's all going well for sure.
All right. Well, good luck in the season, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Go Canes.